Hey everyone, I'm Augustus Woodrow. Thanks for tuning into Fretbuzz. Well, I think honestly the biggest piece of advice I would give is that just don't take competitions too seriously. You know, competitions, if you think about it, if you win them, it's great. It's a validation of what you do, and you feel good about yourself and win some stuff, and it's a lot of fun. But if you don't win, they mean absolutely nothing. There could not be anything more meaningless in the arts than a competition, except when it goes well, and then you can pat yourself on the back. And just the process of getting ready for them is a lot more important than the competitions themselves. It's kind of, you should really shoot for them, and then once you actually get to them, just let go, have fun with it. And they are a lot of fun. You get to meet lots of people, see a lot of really good artists, and draw inspiration. So. I just got more certain, honestly, about what I wanted to do. I was sort of in high school, actually. For most of high school, I wanted to be a biologist, and I was really sure about that for quite a few years. And I still love biology. It really fascinates me. But as I got the chance to focus more on music, and as it kind of grew in my life, I realized that I absolutely need it, actually, to avoid being stressed and to kind of keep my head in a really good space. Even if I don't play for half a day, I feel it. I feel getting a little bit anxious. So when you realize that you need the instrument in your life, I think that's the point at which you know you're really heading down the right career path. So I became pretty certain about that, and I realized I love everything about it, and I really wouldn't trade it for anything else. And I got a hand injury a few weeks ago, and that was pretty influential, because there can be times when you go, man, this instrument is so obnoxious and fickle. Day to day it can feel different as your nails are changing, and then you can't play for a while, and you realize, phew, it's worth all the trouble. It's a really, really wonderful thing. So yeah, anyway, it's been really refreshing to come to college and have a lot more time to dedicate to the thing that I love. The U of A is fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. I study under Tom Patterson here, who's a really well-known teacher, and he's produced a lot of fantastic players over the years. I applied to play in the Segovia youth competition in Germany this summer. And then I'm going to play a few other concerts in Germany, Holland, and England. So it's kind of tying those things together. I'm turning 19 next week, and so I can't really do any of the youth competitions anymore. I'd certainly like to go back to Indiana and have a go at that upper division. And I just got back from Dallas, and I really would like to do that one as well. So there are a number of them. It's kind of cool to have already been to these places and seen how they run things there. So it's not quite as much new stuff coming at you. So I feel pretty good about that. And then maybe take a whack at the GFA in a few years' time. But that's one I really, really want to be pretty sure about when I go into it. Personally, I don't feel that I'm any more successful than the other people who are my colleagues, because they're playing at ridiculous levels, and that itself keeps you humbled. And I think the instrument, the guitar, is just difficult enough as by itself that you have enough off days that it keeps you on your toes. And I never get the feeling that I went into something and my head was too big and I failed because of that. I usually feel that I go into something, and if it goes badly, it's because I didn't feel confident enough. And when a negative thing comes up, you have a bad day or your practice doesn't go well, just try to learn as much as you can from it, but realize that that's all it is. It's just a bad day. really like the idea of creating new music. So I do that a lot in my free time, which makes me look like a super guitar nerd with no life, which is almost true. But I also love animals, so when I have some time, I try to volunteer a little bit at the zoo. It's a little harder now that I'm in college, but we have a wonderful zoo in Tucson. Absolutely love the people there. And I've done karate actually pretty seriously my whole life. So I love to train with that. It's just great, really great. You can apply a lot of the things you learn from martial arts into what you do with, especially with your technique and that kind of stuff. Just the way that you are disciplined in your approach to the instrument. So I do fun things, and the program here, like I said, is super social. I really wouldn't rather be anywhere else. I think about it every day, just how lucky I am to be able to spend my days studying music and playing guitar. It really couldn't be any better.